Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot. I'm using my Japarise Tarot. It's a new deck. I am filming you from my illustrious bedroom as I am getting over a cold and cough, and it is definitely getting better today after a few days. And on behalf of my family, I said I would do my best to isolate a little bit just to make sure we can kind of all stay well. So this is Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, April 2020. Your love reading or relationship reading, whoever you're thinking about, okay? So let's see what's going on. So Aquarius, you are in the energy of the King of Pentacles. The person that you're thinking about, you see them as the Ace of Wands. You feel about them the Strength card. They are in the energy of the War, which in this deck is the Emperor. They see you as the Stranger of Tides, which is the Prince of Cups. They feel about you the Ten of Wands. Energy between the two of you is the World. Wow. Potential obstacle is the Seven of Discs or Gardens. Advice, Four of Cups. Potential outcome, Judgment. Interesting. Bottom of the deck or undercurrent energy is the Stranger of Gardens. So that is the Knight of Pentacles. And I have the Three of Pentacles under that. So there's this earth and concrete and slow going, but wanting to kind of go for something, wanting to achieve something maybe together, but it may take some time. So that's a very positive intention, really. Let's see what's up. So you're in the energy of the King of Pentacles. So, well, you're feeling on top of things. You're feeling in charge. You're feeling confident in some way. You are feeling in control of your domain. You're probably working hard, many of you. You might have a lot going on at work, producing things, creating things, bringing in money, bringing in security to you, to your family, being a partner. It's in that energy. Just really positive, Aquarius. You see your person in the energy of the Ace of Fire, which is Wands. So you see them as starting things, creating. You see them as putting in energy to new projects, new things. Maybe you see them as a passionate person or emotional person, or sharing that kind of element with you, or wanting a new start for some of you. You feel about them the Strength card. So let me wait on this one. You feel about them the Strength card. So you feel about them, I think that you have a drive in you that would typically be doing more here, but you're consciously trying to hold yourself a little bit back, trying to tame your emotions, trying to emotion manage. And for many of you, that may mean not impulsively calling, not texting, not assuming, not leaping, into things, not jumping to conclusions, not, reaching out when you're really wanting to all the time because you're feeling like you're holding back on something. So I think you're managing your emotions, but I also think on the other end, you're confident right now. You can do that because you are holding a certain confidence, which is good. Now, interestingly, your person holds confidence right now too. They're in the energy of War, which is actually the Emperor in this deck. So they're holding their own, they're leading their own life in a good way, or even with you in a positive way. I mean, I don't get that you're like apart, but something about this, I don't get that you're completely together either. So I'm a little bit confused. But they could be creating strong boundaries. They could be trying to control matters or get their control, or they have control. But control and perhaps even ego could be a big factor for the person that you're dealing with. They see you as the Knight of Cups. They see you as, you know, being willing and strong and vulnerable enough to, be honest, be open. But at the same time, maybe there's this balance that you're going through of emotion managing because in the past or recently you've been this Knight of Cups. Maybe you've expressed yourself in a way that you're just trying to keep it, on balance. Not to be too dramatic, not to be too emotional, etc. They are feeling the 10 of Wands or the 10 of Fire. So, they're feeling like they have a lot going on. If they're an Emperor, they might have a lot going on in their family life, in their work life right now. They might feel somewhat overwhelmed by some of what's going on with the two of you. Not to say they feel it's a burden, but they feel a lot of energy around what is going on with the two of you. So the energy between the two of you is the World. Something needs to shift. Something needs to sew up. A loose end or a lesson needs to be learned, or a chapter needs to end so something else can begin. So, with the 10 here of Wands, it would say that the person feels ready to do that too. They feel they're ready to shift to a new thing. I'm not sure if they know what it is yet. If it's with you, I'm not sure they understand it yet, or that the two of you know what that is yet. But like a conclusion needs to happen in a positive way. It's time for something like that to happen. That's not a bad thing. You need to learn from it. That's the big thing about the World, is you need to learn. The obstacle is the 7 of Discs, which is planting seeds and being patient and being tolerant and seeing what will develop. Patience. So somebody in this connection is not being patient, and that's a challenge right now. And again, maybe you, because you want to be more emotional or more connective and you're trying to hold yourself back. It could be them because they're balancing a lot and juggling a lot, and they're overwhelmed. The advice right now is the 4 of Cups. So it actually is almost saying, like, take a break. See, their backs are to each other, but they're in the same boat. So that doesn't mean leave. It just means maybe take a break and don't push so hard. Don't try so hard. That it's okay not to. That sometimes we just need the world to start evolving on its own and respect the bigger forces around us. So, this advice would be to, again, balance the emotions a little bit. Maybe taking a break is not such a bad thing, just from communicating or emoting too much, that kind of thing. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling with this card. The potential outcome is judgment. So there will be a universal awareness coming from about this. A certain big decision might come out of this, or maybe it's another chance or a revisiting eventually of stirring up something new here. You have romantic tendencies toward this person. They do toward you. You've obviously had a big effect on them. I do feel like there's more emotion coming from your side and maybe a little more logic coming from their side. But ultimately, this idea of Knight of Discs and 3 of Discs is there is an undercurrent of seeing what you can learn, what you can grow, what you could develop. So I think there'll be a potential of that perhaps over April, what you could create together. I do think that patience is needed and maybe just some balancing of any emotional overload on either side. That's what I'm getting pretty much. So I wanted to end it there. I wish you lots of luck with this, and I wish you well. I hope that you're staying well and safe and healthy, as with you and yours. And let me know how this went. I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you want to be a subscriber, please hit subscribe. Would love to have you. We all kind of need each other in these crazy times. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.